Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for October 28th, 29th, and 30th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if you're new to the channel, or if you just want to bypass and cross-watch, then down there under the description is a timestamp, because this is the introduction and it's on all the videos. So if you want to bypass, go straight to whatever the video is you want, the part of the video you want, go down there, okay? Okay. Now, you know that this is the weekend, and I want to thank everyone. I am starting to feel better. I'm starting to actually have more energy, which is wonderful. I will be getting on soon. I've been reading the comments, but I haven't been able to answer the comments just yet. I go to answer the comments and say, oh, I think I need a little nap. Sorry, so I'm still napping during the day. Whatever this is, it's not horrible. It just makes you want to sleep. So don't worry about any of this. Carve out some time should this happen where you can get some rest. Chicken noodle soup or chicken soup, wonderful, wonderful recovery tool. Anyway, this is the weekend, so I am going to be using my Radley Valentine deck, my Angel Tarot cards. For the main reading, I will use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will use my Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue, the Angels of Abundance, and of course I'll pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, because this is the introduction, I am going to be using my Waite Rider Tarot deck, and I'll pull about 3 cards from there, and then I will pull one from my Colleen Barrett Reed, The Good Tarot. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Now, just kind of going over what's the weird stuff going on in the world. You know, we are in Scorpio season. As of today, we are having that new moon. It was a partial solar eclipse, which actually gives a really big jump start to whatever's going to be happening right now. And then in 2 weeks later, we are going to have that full moon, and it's going to be a Taurus full moon, and it will be a total lunar eclipse. Now, normally that's not so bad, but we are in the, and I shouldn't say so bad, we are in the Taurus. Taurus is in the northern node and Scorpio is in the southern node. Scorpio has this, Scorpio in the southern node brings about a lot of karmic past, okay? While Taurus in that northern node is about building a future. But we are in the karmic past. We are dealing with some things that maybe we didn't deal with right, or maybe we were just not aware of. And remember too, and I know you have to look at this whole big thing, and it gets very, very overwhelming. You know, I talk about Saturn, illusion versus reality, and so many things that we haven't really looked at that's the reality of our world. Then we have something that just went on, or I talked about the full moon, and that's going to have some Uranus type of influences, really, really strong Uranus type, to the point people have said that, when I just do my research, a lot of this is what I get from my feelings and from my research per se, or how I interpret what I'm getting from research. But they're saying that there's going to be so much of this. It's going to be very structured, very strictured. It's just going to be very boxed in type of energy, especially around that full moon. So, so that in itself, very, very tight. And again, I'm always talking about that good old Saturn in Aquarius. Now, the other thing that we need to talk about is, okay, basically we have we have Jupiter that has been retrograding, and it is retrograding from Aries into Pisces. Now, I'd said it wasn't necessarily going slow, but it is starting to go slow, because around November, I'm not sure, November 20th or something, it starts to go direct again. So this goes back into that it's starting to go direct, retrograde stationary. And this is where things start to look at, I'm always thinking the stationary part is where the energies are really concentrating on whatever needs to happen now. Okay, so it is doing that. But then we also have on the 29th Mercury entering Scorpio. So again, news, news, electronics, hearing things, just fast acting, almost like not being able to hold on to your hat. Remember, it's like hold on to your hat, where, things are about to get shaky now, or things are about to move fast. That's what's going to be happening more with Mercury in Scorpio. And remember, Scorpio to me does not like secrets. Scorpio also has that transformation type of energy, such as Pluto has, the rising of the Phoenix. But another interesting part, though, is October 30th. Mars is going retrograde. So what's interesting about that is we're coming to the end of a retrograde season. Okay, I think that even Neptune goes direct, I think, in early December. So we're coming to this towards the end, where it should be tapering off the retrogrades, and now we have a new retrograde that is going into place. So those are little oddities. Another little oddity. So what does it mean? It just means that things are happening that we are not used to seeing happening. And again, it's like all of this planetary movement wants to really shake things up more and more and more. Now, the other interesting thing that's kind of lovely for us, though, is I did post, I think it was more on Facebook. I'm sorry, not feeling as well. I did not post it on our community chat, here. But I posted this thing with Venus. Venus goes through this cycle. It's a 1-year cycle, but then it does it 8 years in a row. And when it does this, and if you look at the computer simulation of it all, it turns into this beautiful flower pentagram, very loving, just very beautiful to behold. Now, for the last 90 plus years, this petal journey, and like I said, it does it every 8 years. Each petal starts and has been ending in Scorpio. This time around, it is doing it in Libra. So it will be doing this for a good another 90 to 100 years, where it starts in Libra season and then it ends in Libra season. And like I said, it does this for an 8-year cycle until it comes to the beginning again, and it creates something quite beautiful. It really, really is a beautiful thing. So let's see what we have here. Venus is in Scorpio. We are in Scorpio. The new moon is in Scorpio. We do have, like I said, Mercury is entering into Scorpio, and Mars in Gemini is going retrograde at 9:26 a.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. And, that's Mars. Now, I do associate Mars with Aries because Mars is Aries. Aries is Mars. Greek, Roman mythology, whatever you want to say. But Mars is also very strongly connected with that recycle, that death, birth type of energy of Scorpio. So I just feel like these 2 weeks, there's just a lot of interesting stuff, and just be prepared for an interesting ride. The other thing, though, is not to worry about any of it. Not to worry about any of it. These are things that happen, and we just continue. Whatever is going on in the world, in the universe, no matter how, it can feel very, very stressful, and I do get stressed too, but I still have to live my life, okay? And I still work to keep my vibrations high, because that's part of our job, is to keep our vibrations high. Lots of activity happening this coming weekend, coming and going. We have the 8 of rods, 8 of fire. Lots of activity happening. Again, not knowing if we're coming or going. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Passionate, very burning, very determined energy. 8, unlimited opportunities and possibilities. Things happening that we're not necessarily, like I said, things happening that we're not necessarily in the best control of. But it's not horrible energy. It's not out of control energy. They are, but again, we don't know if it's coming or going. Okay, let's see what else we might have here. Remember, rods, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, burning, passionate, determined. Next card up, the World. So this is reverse. So the reversed energy has, to me, it's a little stronger energy. Other people read reverse cards differently. I just say, hey, pay attention. So we have a 21, we have a 2. 2 is choices, decisions. We have a 1, new beginning. The World is basically things are completed, things are done, things are happening, but you've done what you needed to do. Now, could it just be that there's a lot of, could we just read it very simply that there's a lot of activity going on in the world? We don't know if we're coming or going. Definitely we can do that. But the World does give a very good vibration that says, again, not to worry, not to stress. These are things that have to happen. They have to happen in order for a lot of that, a lot of what I was just saying in the heavens to be completed. Okay, next card is, now we have that 7. We have that 7. 7 is a divine number to me. It is a divine number. It gives me a divine umbrella. It says that even if things are happening you don't like, it is happening for a reason, and there is a divine covering. Okay, now we have a Sword energy. Sword energy is our air energy. It is our Aquarius, our Gemini, and our Libra energy. So, basically, Aquarius and Gemini have a lot going on in the game right now. They're, Gemini, Mars, by going retro, is going to be covering a lot of old ground. And like I said, whenever things, and it's retro stationary right now. So it's kind of watching and seeing, what do I need to do? But as it goes retro and it starts to pick up a little more movement, it goes and really looks at what was left undone. So, what else needs to be cleaned up? Now, we do see this guy. This does have a kind of that 5 of Sword energy where he's kind of has that sneaky snake energy. So Swords is about making plans, thinking things through. It is about basically, like I said, hearing news too. But it's all about, hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. But so, like I said, there is that sneaky snake type of stuff. But the 7 of Swords, to me, is giving me a trickster energy right here. It's kind of like, look over there, don't look over here. So let me divert your attention. I'm kind of like, while you're thinking everything's all nice over here, I'm making way, and I'm taking the 5 swords over here. So there is a sneaky snake energy here, but there's also a trickster energy. So be aware of your environment. Be aware of, like I said, this has to do with making plans, but it's also hearing news. It's also strategy. So again, it's, does it concern the world? It could. The world, though, does give us that energy that says, not to worry so much, but lots happening. Look over here. Don't look over there. There's a trickster energy. There's a diversion energy, and it surrounds the world. So let's see what we've got going on here. Let's see. For this energy, for this going on. Higher power. Now remember, if I didn't say this, I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, Holy Spirit, God, whoever that is that you say. I say God, Holy Spirit, and just say whatever you want, whatever this is your channel, not mine. So here we go. Let's see what we've got. Higher power. What else is there about this weekend? Interesting times. As always, interesting times. You ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, how lovely is this? Okay, so again, reversed. We have drawn the Tower card. So this is a 16, this is a 1, new beginning, 10, transitional energy, 6 is the number of man. It's the energy you put into something. 1 plus 6, though, is a 7, so it is divinely covered. It is divinely guided. It is the Tower card. It is where everything feels like it's falling apart and falling down. But again, it's one of these times that it has to do this. Now, there is also a very big cleansing with this falling. There is this there's a sense of, whatever this is that's falling apart, it is getting rid of the things that we don't need anymore. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy energy. It doesn't mean that it's easy to get through. We have to maintain, we just have to keep our eyes, on this world card. We have to remember things will turn around. Things will, everything goes full circle energy. But the Tower card is not necessarily a pleasant card to go through. But in order for something to be, to be rebuilt, or I shouldn't say rebuilt, in order for something to be built, it needs solid ground. I do get this energy with this, though. I am picking up a lot of the gray energy here, but I do have that blue sparkles, not sparkles, but the blue kind of shining through also. But the gray energy is not necessarily, like I said, it's not necessarily a positive, but it's something that has to be done in order for things to be moving on. Okay? Interesting stuff. Can't really tell you, we will see what we will see. Please take a moment. I know being off that one time, it messes up the algorithm so much. So I would really appreciate it if you could like, share, subscribe, click on the bell, comment. If you've done all of that, undo it and do it again. I get a lot of people telling me that, my videos just don't pop up. I do put them in playlists, and I also get a lot of people telling me that there's missing videos. And I know I really don't post anything until I have all the videos ready to go. So if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. I'm a small channel, and that would just help a lot. Anyway, why don't we get started with our videos now? Hello, my Capricorns. How's my Cappies doing? I hope wonderful. Somebody asked why I'm always asking how my Cappies are feeling and doing, and it's like, well, I have a lot of Capricorns in my life, so just you're very dear and near and dear to me. So just want to let you know. So let's see. Oh, celebration of something. Something is positive here. This is a wonderful energy here. 3 is, it is celebration. It is creativity. It's also the power of 3. Very strong fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We don't have anything in any of those planets right now, so it's really kind of like, I feel like it's something that might creep up and just kind of like bite you, I shouldn't say bite you, but it might be something that's a little unexpected right now too. But there is a lot of, this is a celebration because there's something coming. There's something happening. There's there might be a job promotion. There might be a bonus coming in. There might be money that was in an account that you didn't know about. All of a sudden you're getting a check. You might get some sort of a notification. That would be more a little bit with the air energy, but abundance, the fire energy does have this this does have a crackling energy to it. And I do feel like it's an unexpected situation. Though, it's like one of those, it's unexpected, though it's something you've been wanting. So let's see. Let's see what else we have right now. Here we go. Let's go ahead. Cut. I love that. I love that for my Capricorns. Here we go. So it could be a promotion. It could be like maybe you were passed up for a promotion a while back, and now that person has to step out. Not through any fault of your own. And now it's your turn or your time to shine. But the 3 of fire does talk about abundance, things looking very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Okay, so something could be happening that it's just like, okay, now I'm able to make these plans. Where before you were living maybe, hand to mouth, you're living, paycheck to paycheck, and now this has more of okay, I can now calm down a little bit, and I can see that there could be something in the horizon awaiting me. Okay, next card. the wheel. So we have a 3, 1, 0, 10, 10 transitional energy, 1 new beginning, 0 God source energy. The wheel is the wheel of fortune. This is also Archangel Michael. Michael is, all the angels. All the angels are awesome. Michael is the defender, is the, is the warrior angel. Will fight for what is right. This is moving forward into a better time. Remember, I was telling you that as that Pluto goes in and out. Now, it's not going to go out, but it's getting closer to that Aquarius thing from 2023. So, and it is going direct now, and there is some reparations or repairing being done now. So there, it is moving. So you might see some of that positive movement, especially to maybe your money situation or maybe to some security situation. You might see some of that opening up maybe this weekend, okay? A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So 310. Next card is the Empress. 103, 3013. So, or 313 in itself. So the Empress is the angel, and with this is Archangel Gabriel, the messenger, the divine messenger. So you might be hearing news this weekend, but this is all, or you just might have a very optimistic energy this weekend. And remember, when you keep your vibrations high, your energy's high, and very optimistic, that comes back to you. The Empress to me has that Holy Spirit, that feminine divine energy. The Empress is very creative, gives you don't like this solution, here's another one. What is it that I can do? How can I help you? How can I, I kind of also get answered prayer energy here too. Like your prayers have been heard. Now maybe they're not necessarily answered the way you want them to be, but they are heard, okay? And they are answered for your betterment. Now the Empress also has a lot to do with resolving karma, okay? Resolving and also just lifting energies, lifting burdens, lifting those things that have been holding you back also. Okay, so this is about lavish abundance. So you have some abundance. This is lavish abundance, positive change here. Give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So this is a time for you to take care of yourself, take care of others, but it's also a time to dream. It's also a time for abundance. It's a really good weekend for you, my Capricorns. Now, this could be because of that Taurus full moon, but I do think it's because of how Pluto is now more in a repairing state than it is in the destructive state. So, but either way, like I said, my Capricorns, and I know this is why I ask you. Since 2008, you've been through the mill. So let's see what else we might have for my Capricorns. Let's see what we might have. What else do we have for our Cappies here? Yes, I like the 313 energy here too. So, well, we can't go any more than this. This is the 9 of water, okay? This is the 9 of cups. This is the fulfillment of wishes. Knowledge, money, there's a flower, life, smelling, there's all this energy around him, her, the water, the dualities. There's just a lot of positivity. And, so this is one of the times, whether it be because of the new moon, whether it's because we're coming to that full moon, we're in the waxing moon. Request, put it out there, believe that things can happen, believe. This is, again, the fulfillment of wishes. What else can we tell you about that one? This is a very positive energy. And I'm going to tell you, I haven't been positive with a lot of the other signs. So I'm going to claim this for my Capricorns. I'm going to claim this. I want this for my Cappies so badly. Anyway, there's a positive, there's a future, there's oh my gosh, and remember we're very close to that veil. We're in the thinnest part of the veil this weekend. So between the natural and the supernatural. So make your wishes, say your prayers, get on your knees if you pray, hey, God's Holy Spirit, whoever this is that you pray to, help me out a little bit. Okay, let's see, because this is like some, people are listening. People are listening. The divine is listening. Okay, so let's see our angels of abundance. What do we have for our Capricorns here? Reversed. Moonlighting. So somebody got another job? Okay, moonlighting. I'm okay with that. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Let me know what that means, what that's all about. Let me know, my Capricorn. So is it something like you're just about to, you're about to take off with your work situation? I don't know. Here we go. Crystal or energy for my Capricorns. Reversed. Malachite. Malachite is all about pain relief, transformation, vision. It also provides a powerful protection. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, this is lovely. This is wonderful energies. This is, like I said, fulfillment of wishes, the Empress. All of this is very positive. I mean, things moving, and we're in this very interesting time right now. So I do want to know, my Capricorns, how this relates, and I want it for you. I want it for you. Anyway, my Capricorns, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. It does help, especially small channels like mine. That's why we all bug you about it. But as always, my Capricorns, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.